Hello there, my name is Sunanur, and I'm gonna be your chicken math instructor today. Don't worry, I won't make you count a million unless you really want to. Anyways, today we're gonna diving into something we all deal with, even superheroes like Iron Man, saved word, right? Problems, like not kind of like life problems, like my dog ate my homework, that kind of that things like math problems we're gonna deal with, the kind that make your brain go like boom, wait, what I'm gonna do right now, what kind of exam like this, or teacher, are you serious, what kind of question like this that you used in this damn it exam. So here's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna learn what a real problem is and how to wrestle it like a math ninja. We'll talk about a guy named George Polya. He's basically Sherlock Holmes of problem solving. And I'll show you some weird, fun problems to solve. Like, how many golden hairs would it take to wrap around the Earth? Yeah, that's happening. Sometimes weird people curious about that weird bullshit. Anyway, that question asked to the Guru by Drew in my poster. Maybe I'll show you in next minutes. Anyways, get your brain ready, your pencil sharp, and your sense of humor on, because today we're gonna solve like pros. So, what is a problem? Let's deal it firstly. What is a problem? Really, if I ask you what is 3 times 4 equals to, you say, easy peasy cheesy cake. It's 12, of course. Yeah, kiddos. Boom, done. That's not a problem. That's a recite that you already know. But if I say, let's say, let's change my color. I have some chairs. Each has 4 legs, and there are 24 legs in total. How many chairs that we have right now? Let's think. That's a real problem for you, I bet. Because I already know how to solve that thing, but you may not know how to solve this. This is a real problem for you because you don't know what to do here right now. You have to think, you have to understand firstly. It's just not following steps that you already know. We have to think here. In simple terms, a problem is when you don't know the answer right away and you need to figure it out. Like here, firstly, you may ask yourself, what is this? What kind of question is like this? What kind of problem? Because you don't know what to do, right? Anyway, now meet George Polya. So for my handwriting, it's sometimes bad, but okay, let's just ignore this. A math detective from way back, he came up with 4 steps to solve problems easily. Let's check them out. Firstly, what is Polya's pyramid? What's Polya's 4 steps? Let me try to write beautifully. Firstly, understand the problem. what am I trying to say? Like in this step, you should, you have to, you must, whatever you say, you should ask yourself that kind of questions like what's going on, or what do we know, what do we need here, what should I do? And these kind of questions take you from the second step, step 2 actually. Anyways, step 2 says that make a plan. Like, what are you trying to say? Make a plan? How? Okay, in this step, we're dealing like the questions like how can we find the answer? Like what tools do we use? Okay? That kind of things that you create a plan to yourself, like how can I find the answer with subtraction, with like with adding or multiplying, subtraction anyways. And this kind of thoughts may transform you into the third step, that carry out the plan. Like in this step, just do your math. Do your math. Basically. So it's step by step. That's the whole thing you're gonna do. Because you have already have a plan and already thought that what's going on here. And create a plan. And you should, in this step, you must do your competitions. Okay? Do your mathematics here. And lastly, Polya says that look back. Look back? What? Okay, let me clarify for you. In this step, you should look at that, like, does your answer make sense? Basically, does it make sense? Just check it. Can we check that? Can we check it? Basically, this is the all 4 steps that George Polya said to solve a problem. It's like a pyramid. If you, okay, it's like a, let me try to draw it. It's like a pyramid that 4 steps. If you miss one step, like the whole thing falls. If you miss that part, the whole thing falls, man. Like, so follow the steps carefully, okay? Follow the steps carefully. Let's try one. Okay, let's try. We're in Polypad, and we're gonna try to solve a problem that we'll create. Okay, let's say I built a tower that's 120 centimeters tall using cubes. Okay, each cube is 8 centimeters tall. How many cubes did I use? Okay, and first for sight, it may seem, oh my god, it's so hard, like bombshell hard, like, but it's not. It's actually easy one. Like, let's use Polya steps, okay? Just don't complicate that kind of problems. Let's use Polya steps. Okay, what did Polya say to us? Firstly, you should understand. Okay? You should understand. How? Okay, just the question already gave you the tower height, as you can see here, and cube height, as you can see. Let's write them down. tower height, and also cube height. This is 120 centimeters and this is 8 centimeters. Okay, then let's move on to the next step that, oh gosh, actually I need to relate this part right. No, we don't. Okay, step 2. We can divide the total height by cube height to find the number of cubes. Like, let me say it again. We can divide the total height, okay, by cube height to find the number of cubes. What I'm gonna try to say, okay, 120 divided by 8 equals to 15 cubes, right? Okay, we made our plan here and we already applied third step, and let's move on to the last step, that loop back. That's 15 cubes times 8 centimeters equals to 120 centimeters. Of course, yes. You see, we can visualize that problem, but we don't need here, actually. We just climbed the first math mountain here, and we just used Polya steps. You see? That easy peasy cheesy. Let's go find a quirky question. Like, okay, let me write it down, but first of all, I'm gonna show you these questions. Let me visualize this question for you. Okay, this is cube, 1 cube. As you can see, I'm folding it. Let's assume this height is 8 centimeters, according to our question. And we built a tower that using these cubes. Like this, it's like this. Let me take this and adding another one, like this, adding cubes together, and build a tower. Anyways, it's so annoying. Anyways, we have 120 centimeters long tower by these cubes, and it says a cube's height is 8 centimeters. We understand the question, and we made our plan that maybe we can divide these things together. Total height divided by cube centimeters, and then we applied this first step, and we found 15, and then look back that 15 times 8 equals to it. That's 15 times 8 equals to 120. Yes, we found it. Like, let's see, how is this that, like, in shortly, it's easy peasy cheesy. Okay, just no big deal. Let's move on another one. But first things first, let me try to show another things for you. Maybe we can go with numbers. And here, like, we can actually use this damn thing to build a tower, like adding them together like this. Anyways, it's really still annoying that. Let's move on. If each strand of my golden hair this is Drew, by the way. If you know, Let's Speak About Me or Minions series. Anyways, okay. Of my golden hair is 60 centimeters long. How many hairs would I need to wrap around the earth like a giant fuzzy wig? That's it. That's our question. I hear you. You're like, what the hell is this? But it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Let me show you. Let's take pink. Okay. First things first. We're gonna follow Polya steps. Polya's pyramid. Step 1. What is it, guys? Tell me, kiddos. Of course, understand step. First of all, what the question is said to us, length of, maybe we just read the question again. If each strand of my golden hair is 60 centimeters long, how many hairs would I need to wrap around Earth like a giant fuzzy wig? Okay, Earth is like, anyways, it's like a sphere. Like, I'm gonna draw it for you, like that, right? Let's just say this is our Earth, okay? Just don't expect me that draw that beautifully. I'm not a good drawer, but I'm just teaching this lesson to you, and don't just look at my drawings. Just understand the question, okay? Thank you so much. Anyways, first things first. Length of Earth circumference. Maybe we should search it from Google, okay? I searched it for you, and it's approximately like 40 million or something like that, maybe, yeah, or 40,000 kilometers. This is centimeters. And also length of one hair strand, as the question says, 60 centimeters. Okay, we understand the question. Then move on to step 2. That. Let's plan. Let's create our plan here. Okay. Dividing Earth's circumference by hair length to find the number of hairs needed here, right? We can find it like that. Let's use centimeters here. Okay. 40 million centimeters divided by 60 centimeters. Approximately this thing. Okay? Has. Like 666,666, okay? That's a lot of shampoo. It means that's a lot of shampoo. Anyways, let's move on to the step 4, that look back. Step 4. Okay, does the number seems reasonable, huh? For wrapping the whole Earth is quietly reasonable, guys. Like how you raising math, right? This is the thing. This is the at least we can say this problem is a mathematical model question. It's kind of tricky, but at the end of the day, you realize that it's quietly easy. Okay. Maybe I can show you the basic ones, but you already know them, like adding, multiplying, like you did it, math heroes. I'm gonna tell you, math heroes you. I'm gonna call you guys like that. Today we explored that what makes a real problem is, okay? How to use Polya steps or Polya's pyramid, and that even golden hair can be useful for math. Anyway, Drew asked Guru. Next time you face a weird, wacky, wonderful math challenge, just remember, surrender and say, I got this step by step with Polya's pyramid.